Have you ever looked at a skyscraper, a highway bridge, a stadium, or even your car, seen it and wondered, who makes the steel that holds all of this together? Most people don't realize it, but one American company supplies the backbone of modern construction. Xi'an, while recycling more metal than anyone else in the Western Hemisphere. This is the story of Nucor Corporation, America's largest steel producer, one of the cleanest steel makers on the planet, and a company that rose from near bankruptcy to becoming a global industrial powerhouse. Welcome to the Thinks Ladder YouTube channel. Sur Tinahad Run. Let's begin. Nucor Corporation, officially founded in 1955, has one of the most unusual beginnings of any major steel company. It actually started as a struggling car manufacturer called the REO, Sir Motor Car Company. It wasn't until the leadership of F. Kenneth Iverson in the 1960s that the company transformed, step by step, bought into a steel producer with a new name, Nucor. Today, Nucor's headquarters sits in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the company is led by Leon J. Topalian, who serves as chairman, president, and CEO. What began as a failing automobile business is now a steel empire. Nucor operates more than 300 facilities across the United States. These include steel mills, recycling centers, fabrication plants, and service facilities. The company runs 24 steel mini-mills, spread across states like Arkansas, Texas, Indiana, Alabama, Kentucky, Ohio, South Carolina, and many more. One of its most ambitious projects is a new steel mill in Apple Grove, West Virginia, located on a site covering roughly 1,700 acres. Across all operations, Nucor employs more than 32,000 workers, making it not just a steel maker, but a national industrial ecosystem. Nucor produces an enormous range of steel products. These include structural beams, sheet steel, plate steel, steel bar, wire rod, rebar, joists, decking, steel tubing, and advanced high-strength automotive steels. Every year, Nucor manufactures and sells around 18.5 million tons of steel. That's enough to build thousands of skyscrapers, bridges, factories, and heavy-duty machines. And here's something impressive. Nearly all of this steel starts as recycled scrap, giving Nucor one of the most sustainable production cycles in the world. Nucor does not rely on old-style blast furnaces. Instead, it uses electric arc furnaces, commonly known as EAFs. Here's how they work. Scrap metal is collected from across the country, loaded into gigantic furnaces, and blasted with powerful electrical arcs that reach temperatures hot enough to melt entire loads of metal in minutes. This molten steel is purified, alloyed, cast, and rolled into new products. The environmental impact? A dramatic reduction in energy use, far lower carbon emissions, and a recycling rate that makes Nucor the largest recycler in North America. This process is fast, flexible, and remarkably efficient, setting Nucor apart from traditional steel giants. Nucor's business model and other sectors. Nucor's business model is built on three pillars: steel production, steel products, and raw materials. The company not only makes steel, it also fabricates building systems, produces metal structures, operates recycling divisions, and manages its own scrap supply chain through the David J. Joseph Company, one of the largest scrap brokers in the world. This vertical integration gives Nucor extraordinary control over costs, supply, and quality, even during economic downturns. Nucor's steel flows into nearly every major American industry: construction and real estate, automotive manufacturing, energy and power infrastructure, transportation, agriculture, industrial machinery, warehousing and logistics construction. Nucor supplies steel to service centers, fabricators, contractors, bridge builders, car makers, and manufacturers in the US, Canada, and Mexico. If it's made of steel, Nucor is likely part of it. With annual revenues above $30 billion, Nucor stands among America's strongest industrial corporations. One of its greatest achievements is financial consistency. The company has increased its regular dividend every single year since 1973, over half a century of continuous payouts. Nucor invests billions into new mills, cleaner technologies, and domestic manufacturing, supporting American jobs and strengthening the nation's infrastructure backbone. Here are some remarkable facts. Nucor pioneered the mini-mill steelmaking model in the United States. It recycles more metal than any company in the Western Hemisphere. It has one of the lowest carbon footprints of any major steelmaker worldwide. Nucor lists every teammate's name in its annual report, a tradition that symbolizes its worker-centric culture. The company has never laid off an employee due to lack of work, a rare policy in heavy industry.
See this reading here? It's critical we monitor it closely.
Understood. What does the spike indicate?
It signals a potential overload. Let's adjust now.
Nucor isn't just big. It's innovative, disciplined, and built around the idea that people, not machines, drive performance. Nucor Corporation represents a story of reinvention and industrial power. Its steel shapes the world around us. Bridges, buildings, machinery, transportation, and the infrastructure that keeps America moving. Nucor proves that innovation isn't only found in Silicon Valley. Sometimes it's found in fire, electricity, molten metal, and the determination to build something stronger. If you like this video, so don't forget, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for more interesting videos.